In 2024, tropical primary forests disappeared at a staggering rate of 18 football fields per minute. Think about that for a moment. Every 60 seconds, an ecosystem vital to our planet's health vanishes. This isn't ancient history. This is right now. How can a species capable of such profound destruction also dream of stars, compose symphonies, and create technology that connects billions? This is the paradox of humanity, a creature of bewildering contradictions. If an alien civilization were to gaze upon Earth, what would they truly see? Would they witness our relentless consumption and conflict, or our boundless creativity and compassion? Their initial scan might reveal a species hurtling towards self-destruction, altering its home planet at an unprecedented speed. But a deeper look, a more nuanced observation, would unveil layers of complexity that defy simple categorization. They would see a species that, while flawed, possesses an extraordinary capacity for both unparalleled devastation and awe-inspiring progress. They would see us in all our messy, magnificent, and often bewildering reality, a species constantly at war with itself, yet perpetually striving for something greater. Join us as we explore the intricate tapestry of human existence through the eyes of an imagined extraterrestrial observer and discover what truly defines us.
Our alien observers, looking closer, would undeniably first confront the shadows we cast. They would see a planet grappling with immense environmental pressures. Beyond deforestation, global greenhouse gas emissions continue to climb, reaching 53.2 gigatons of CO2 equivalent in 2024, an increase of 1.3% from the previous year. Energy-related CO2 emissions alone hit an all-time high of 37.8 gigatons in 2024. Since the dawn of the industrial age in 1751, humanity has collectively pumped over 1.5 trillion tons of CO2 into the atmosphere. This environmental impact is mirrored by widespread social challenges. Billions of us still struggle for basic necessities. In 2022, a staggering 2.2 billion people lacked safely managed drinking water, and in 2023, 703 million people still didn't have access to clean water. Sanitation fares no better, with 3.5 billion people lacking safely managed sanitation services in 2022. Education, a cornerstone of progress, remains elusive for many. 754 million adults worldwide were illiterate in 2024, with women disproportionately accounting for 63% of that total. And then there's the specter of conflict. In 2022, 406.6 million people were in need of humanitarian assistance due to various crises, a grim testament to our ongoing struggles with peace and cooperation. The sheer scale of suffering and the destructive footprint we leave on our home world would present a sobering first impression to any discerning alien intelligence.
Yet, our alien observers would soon discover that this grim picture is only one side of the coin. Humanity, for all its flaws, is also a beacon of innovation and compassion. Consider the remarkable strides against poverty. The percentage of the global population living on less than $2.15 per day, the definition of extreme poverty, plummeted from 16.2% in 2011-2012 to just 2.3% in 2022-2023, with 171 million people lifted out of this condition in the last decade alone. Nations like China and India have collectively moved over 1 billion people out of extreme poverty since 1990. Our pursuit of sustainable solutions is accelerating. Global renewable energy capacity additions surged by nearly 50% in 2023, adding almost 510 gigawatts, marking the fastest growth in 2 decades. Solar power alone contributed 3/4 of this monumental increase. Education is spreading its light across the globe. The global adult literacy rate for those aged 15 and older rose from 85% in 2014 to 88% in 2024. And our scientific curiosity is boundless. We've mapped the human genome, discovered over 5,500 exoplanets, and in 2015 directly observed gravitational waves for the first time, proving ripples in spacetime theorized a century ago. From CRISPR gene editing to mRNA vaccines, our capacity for understanding and manipulating the very fabric of life and the universe is truly extraordinary.
Beyond the grand narratives of progress and destruction, our alien observers would perceive the intricate web of human connection. Empathy and altruism, often overshadowed by conflict, are powerful forces. In 2023, international aid from official donors reached an unprecedented high of $223.7 billion. Humanitarian funding globally rose by 4.8% in 2023, reaching $25.9 billion, demonstrating a collective commitment to alleviating suffering. For example, humanitarian aid to Ukraine increased by 23% in 2023, totaling $3.5 billion. This willingness to extend a hand across borders to pool resources for common good speaks volumes about our inherent capacity for care. We collaborate on global challenges like climate change, health crises, and even the exploration of space, pooling intellectual resources from diverse cultures. Our art, music, and stories transcend geographical and linguistic barriers, creating shared emotional experiences that bind us together. The global population itself, reaching approximately 8.16 billion by the end of 2024, is becoming increasingly interconnected, with 57.5% residing in urban areas, fostering new forms of cultural exchange and collective consciousness. These unseen threads of connection, the quiet acts of kindness, the shared laughter, the universal language of art, reveal a deeply social species, yearning for belonging and understanding.
Our extraterrestrial observers would also discern humanity's eternal quest, a relentless drive to explore, to question, and to understand. From the moment Yuri Gagarin first orbited Earth in 1961, marking the first human spaceflight, our gaze has been fixed on the cosmos. The Apollo 11 mission in 1969, the first crewed landing on another celestial body, cemented our place as a species not content with terrestrial bounds. The Artemis program continues this legacy, with its first mission launched in 2022 and a crewed lunar flyby planned for 2025, pushing us back to the moon and beyond. We launch satellites, not just for communication, but to gaze deeper into the universe, discovering over 5,500 exoplanets. This is more than just scientific curiosity, it's a philosophical drive. We constantly question our origins, our purpose, and our place in the vastness. We build complex philosophical systems, engage in deep self-reflection, and create narratives that attempt to explain the unexplainable. This inherent need to seek, to learn, and to grow defines a significant part of what it means to be human. It's the yearning for knowledge, the desire to push boundaries, and the courage to face the unknown that truly sets us apart.
So, what would our alien visitors ultimately conclude about humanity? They would discover a species of profound contradictions, but also one of immense potential. They would see our capacity for environmental destruction, for conflict, and for inequality. But they would also witness our incredible ability to lift billions out of poverty, to generate clean energy on an unimaginable scale, and to cure diseases that once ravaged populations. They would observe our artistic brilliance, our scientific ingenuity, and our unwavering drive to explore the furthest reaches of the cosmos and the deepest mysteries of our own existence. They would realize that humanity is not a static entity, but a dynamic, evolving force. We are a species that learns, adapts, and often against all odds, finds ways to innovate and overcome. Our true nature isn't defined by any single act, good or bad, but by the continuous, tumultuous interplay between them. We are defined by our resilience, our curiosity, our interconnectedness, and our unending quest for more knowledge, more justice, more beauty, and ultimately a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe we inhabit. And perhaps that is the most profound discovery of all, that to be truly human is to be a work in progress, a complex and captivating story still being written,